Okay, I got the heater going up there in the background. That's what that noise is. But anyway, I'm going to try to change the spark plugs in this 2009 Ford Escape. I think it's got 103,000 miles. This is our car. See if I can do it. I can see, well, there's 1, 2, 3 right there, and there's 4, 5, 6 back here. So I'm going to have to take off this intake manifold. Could have worked around it. Finally. All that just to get those out of there. This little clip right here, I just went like that. Spark plug way down in there. know, I was watching a video. I never knew what this hole was for. I mean, it never occurred to me, but I saw a video. You put this in like this, you bend it up. I always bend it like this. So where's the new one? This one's 50. So I'm gonna put some anti-seize on these threads. I'm not sure how I'm going to get them in the spot if this doesn't. There's rubber in here, but it's not holding it. Let me see if I can figure out a way to hold these, or else I'm going to have a hell of a time lining them up. You know, it might be worth just going to buy a new one. I mean, it's got rubber in there, it's just collapsed. So I was looking at my scheduled maintenance guide. We've had this since it had like 20,000 miles on it. It says I thought I saw it. Replace spark plugs at 90,000. Put a little bit of this right here. I'll probably never change these plugs again. You know, if you want to watch a good mechanic channel, South Main Auto, that guy is really good. South Main Auto on YouTube. Again, I'm gonna keep my hands clean. This stuff is like, I don't know what it's like. Got this one, so I screwed up, but I remembered 50, you want it to be 54. I didn't do anything. 58. on that tip. That was messy. It's like liquid silver. I think I'm just going to put some hot glue on here, off camera, and leave it on here, push it in, and then I'll get back. I'm glad I caught that though. That is so dumb. Okay, the battery went dead, so I don't know what was lost, but I'm just going to go over this real quick. So take this car, I'm putting it back together now. This is a 2009 6-cylinder 3.0 Ford Escape. This is the intake manifold. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. On top. And to get this out, it comes straight up. Only thing I took off was this. There's a screwdriver. So I took this out. All this came out with it. Unplug this. I'm plugging it in right now. Plug this in. The hose here. You just squeeze these white things. I'm going to put it back on. Undo this connection right here that plugs in right here. Use a tool like something like this. Hose here. Let me plug this in first. Unplug this. Plug it in now. This hose goes on here. Hang on a second. I'm going to use the tools I have handy. The hose here that I'll get to in a second. This goes here. Then there's a bracket that comes off the engine. There's a bolt. One here. And one right down right about there. So you just reach in here like this. You screw in the plastic. And there's these two that were rusted. I'll show you where. I'm just going to put some anti-seize on them because they were rusted. I'm sure I'm never going to take them off again, but it was just rusted right there. So I clean that up with a wire wheel. Try to keep my hands clean. This anti-seize is messy. So I guess this is some kind of PVC or something. It's coming off the manifold, I think. It goes right here. Everything lines up perfectly. Went right in. There's this bracket right here, the nut welded to it. Way more than I need. Get it off my hands. Or else this stuff spreads everywhere. So full of extra around here. Throw that away. The other one goes right. Let's see, the other one goes right. About 2.5 inches over. Can't see it from here. Kind of feeling. There it is. So you get those two. There's a gasket here. Don't lose that gasket. There. So I gotta tighten this one, these two down here. Get that hose back on. That's if you want. I saw another video where a guy just swung it out of the way, but it doesn't have much more work that you make to get this thing out of here. Also, right back here, you can see it. This attached to the manifold. I actually broke it. Broke the little plastic stuff. It won't matter. Couldn't get in there. And I'll get back after I tighten these and get that on. So I got to get that on, get those 4 bolts. Yeah, clean those. I clean these 2 bolts up. Put some what do you call it on there? Mine's one crank blank anti-seize. Tighten these up. Got this hose on. Got this hose on. All these connections are good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm gonna put this on here. It's temporary. Five 16ths. And then this piece I want to get, it's behind me. It snaps in here, 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 and here. And this plugs in there. Those are in place. I haven't snapped it in yet. That's in. You know, there's one more bolt that goes right here, and I remember dropping it. It's a long one. I gotta find it. So I'll look for that. I mean, I might have to pop this back up. Got a new air cleaner, which I usually don't change. I usually just rotate them. I change my oil every 3,000 miles. But again, just you could buy anyone. This happens to be a micro guard. It's in. And then this cap here. Oh, then we got this. I'm not gonna put it on yet, but anyway, this goes like that. Snap here, 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 here. Then these three just snap down in there into here. Then you push this pin in. So I gotta find this bolt. Then I'll get back. I flipped this, I don't know if you saw it, I flipped over the intake manifold and a bolt fell out. But I wasn't sure where it went. I thought, anyway, now I remembered. I'm going to look for it. Anyway, I found it. Luckily it went all the way to the ground. So I think I said 6, this is a 7. On my way. And I'll tighten that down. I'm trying to find the socket. I was putting everything away. Found my socket wrench. You gotta be careful on this plastic. I don't know what the torque is, but I'm pretty strong, so. I think I gotta tighten this up. Just by the way this lines up, there's a groove right here. I don't know if you can see it right behind there. Make sure this is all in. get a service manual. I just kind of, I'm not a mechanic. I just pull pieces out until they stop. Just keep loosening pieces until it's good. So again, that's on, that's on, that's on. This hose is on, this hose is on, this hose is on. This is plugged in, this is plugged in. I got those 4 bolts. I've got these 7 bolts. I got the air cleaner. It's done. So I had an oil change the other day. Just check the oil. I think I changed the oil yesterday, I forgot. Perfect. One thing about this engine, this is one of the better cars I've ever had. But I just change the oil every 3,000 miles and it never gets black. That doesn't mean that tomorrow it won't blow up. But so far, so good luck. That's it. I'm glad it's over. Next thing I want to do is I bought an F350 a while back, and I'm going to change the it's got a box for the coolant that goes right there, but it's so faded out I can't see the fluid. So when I bought the truck, I bought one of those off Amazon for like Ford wanted like $450. I think I got it for $250. So that's what I'm gonna do next. The Trans Am's in the shop. If you watch my channel, I'm not in the shop. In the paint booth, I screwed up the paint. I was trying to clean it. I made scratches in it. I also hit the lift over here. Hit the door. I'll show you. Just a little nick, but screw it. I want to fix it. See, when the door opens, even though I got this lift, if I have the car too much, let me see if I can adjust this. If I have the car too much forward, it'll hit right here. So I put this material on here. So now, I mean, I'm not going to slant. Actually, it's hitting here first on this car. So that's just leftover material I had under my carpet. I don't know what I forget what it is. It's so long ago I ordered it, but it's solid stuff. I think it's called Jude. You have to go way back to my video. So this car's done. Again, I'm just trying to keep busy. That's it. And this area here, I'm thinking about closing this in and making I want to get into electronics. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I can wire a house, but that doesn't mean I know anything about electronics. I'm thinking about putting a door, putting a wall right about here. Somewhere right about here. Moving, and then I had to think about these. I might have to move this, but everything else has got to come out of here. And then I'm going to put another wall right about right along these stairs. So this stuff here, I think I'm going to build a wall or something from here, from that post to here, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just build shelves where you can reach in from either side. The sandblaster, I don't need it anymore. Maybe I'll jam it in here. Or maybe I'll cut this table and put it in here. So So those are the next things I'm going to be doing. The car is supposed to be in the shop for a month. That's how long it's going to take. The Trans Am. So that's the update. Anybody that's watching me, again, I'm just making these videos for fun. I'm retired. Got nothing better to do. You know, I take care of the house and the yard and the bills and all that stuff, but this is how I relax. Sometimes it stresses me out, but it's still relaxing. Better than working. And this thing just plugs in right here. So of all the work I've done on this car, the lights that I found are the most helpful is that right there. This thing right here, this Nebo, this is a great thing. I just charge it every night right here. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 lights. I just don't want to spend the money to put a bunch of other lights in because this thing works good enough. Turn this off. And then when I was working inside the car, the Trans Am, I just got this light here. I just put I just hooked up some magnets so I could just snap it to the ceiling. Those are the best 3 lights. I mean, I went through all kinds of headlights and flashlights, and I don't know why I'm telling you all this stuff. And the other great tool I love is that rolling table. I love that table. On my last house, I cut it in half because it was too big for the garage. I didn't have a shop. But in this house, I rebuilt it. I use that table all the time.